Love thy neighbor? More like torment thy neighbor, says Paul Calderon of the Bronx. How many 311 calls have been made on you?
I think about it. Close to 100.
Records show Calderon has received 68 summonses over the past 2 years about things like plumbing, electricity, even 2 cars parked in his driveway, all of which originated with anonymous calls to 311. Why do you think they're targeting you?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Assemblyman Michael Benedetto says Calderon is a victim.
Some bullying neighbor has been reporting him just to aggravate. 66 of the 68 have been dismissed.
We tried asking the neighbor Calderon accuses of using 311 to harass him for his side of the story, but he wouldn't talk. Have you called 311 against?
I'm not having any comment on that.
Several of the complaints revolve around this deck, which Calderon says was already built when he bought the home 12 years ago. On this issue, the neighbor has a point. The Department of Buildings tells CBS 2, we have explained to the owner multiple times that this deck was constructed illegally and could pose a danger to anyone who uses it. The homeowner either needs to get a permit to fix the deck or take it down. As for the repeat inspections, the DOB says it is legally required to respond to every complaint it receives from 311.
They have to act on complaints. But if there's a pattern, as there is in this particular case, 68 different summonses, well, that means Mr. Calderon constantly has to go down, waste his own time.
What would be the ideal outcome for you?
The ideal outcome would be peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet, the DOB says Calderon will be closer to getting once the final 2 violations on his property are up to code. Then the city can address any harassment. In the Throgs Neck section of the Bronx, Jessica Moore, CBS 2 News.
And we also reached out to the city about the role the 311 system plays in this story. A spokesperson told us 311 is a service intake system. Repeat inspections must be addressed with individual city agencies.